Hello, good night. This is Ted. It's been a while since I streamed. Jeez. So right now working on the RCF. Um, I wanted to change a little bit the hood. So I'm grabbing the original hood, and I don't know, make it more drifty because drift car. Um, that wing is from Need for Speed. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. I might do like a body spoiler from scratch. Because I mean it's not bad looking. I just don't think it fits with the car. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. The interior. Uh, Let me change camera because this has a wide angle. The interior, it's going to stay like this. I'm not gonna put more self scratch model because otherwise I'll just not share it. I'll make it private. There's I mean, a few stuff in here are scratch made, like the e-brake, this console, this what do you call it? Clusters or trust clusters that I made that you can download on my Facebook page. These are based of the Forza model, but the needles are not. And
Hey, did you see they came forward and they fucking did the name? They named the dude fucking DB Cooper.
the texture is all the textures are made from scratch by me.
You
So.
guys know about that shit? DB
What?
Cooper, you know who that is? DB Cooper.
Off the top of my head.
It's the only fucking person who's ever successfully fucking hijacked a fucking plane and got the money. He like held ransom for $200,000. They gave him fucking $200,000, and he bailed out of a 727 at fucking 30,000 feet, dude. They
Jeez.
thought he died.
So
And he lived.
this is
What the hell, hey?
tonight.
I don't know. They fucking had a press conference 4 days ago, dude, and revealed
It's
his
crazy.
real name was Walter Recker.
Session. Gonna try to see if I can finish this.
But how the fuck?
Hood.
Like, do you survive?
Like, that shit was crazy, dude. Like, he hijacked an airplane with a fucking pocket knife.
What?
He hijacked it. This was in the 70s, dude.
Oh, 70s.
He hijacked an airplane with
Yeah, I
a
was
fucking...
gonna say, he must have been
He
like a
hijacked
long time ago.
an airplane with a pocket knife, and then demanded a parachute and like $250,000 cash in used, unsequential bills. And then let everybody go. They flew the fucking plane up into the fucking atmosphere, and he bailed out. He told them where to go, and he jumped out.
I think it's better if I use this view to reconstruct the topology. I'm streaming, by the way, guys.
Alright.
Hello, everyone.
Right, so I'm thinking which way or how to make the panels for the scoops. I wasn't sure if I should just extrude or just cut the panel and just rotate it. I think that will make more sense. So I'm going to duplicate this just in case. Hide it as my backup mesh. I'm going to extract. Just offset it a little bit. Oh, and if you're wondering, this car is going to be released publicly. Let's see. Excuse the dog. This is the current state of the mod. See, I'm not sure about that wing. And there's a stock hood. So just to make it a little bit more interesting. I just don't want to go overkill, I guess. Let's just make it like a little bit more interesting. And extract these faces so I can find that. Why is it higher than two? that good enough? I don't want to split the other one because it's gonna look bad since, what do you call it, this, I think it's just about fine right there. Yep. Maybe I could add some scoops here on the side. Maybe. But yeah, definitely like the look of this. And I just noticed since I aligned this edge to be straight, now they're like completely flat. I don't think I like that, so I'm going to bend them. I'm going to bend them a little bit. This bottom side, I'm gonna pull it more to the front, so it makes sense. Shit. More like that. Yeah, that's better. Need to align this hood to the original For some reason, I lost the translations and I can't put it back in place, and this has other translations. Right, so the group is it's 0, but these are not. Never mind, let's go with it. And now it's fixed. What is this? Right, so I did say I was gonna bend this. Before I bend them, I think I'm gonna make this straight instead of having those curves. I don't know. These two have to come. Why is it doing that? Right, because I have a group under this. So I am going to just make it flat. I'm gonna delete the extrusion and just make it real quick. No need for it. So before I bevel these edges, I'm going to... Oh. Before anything, I'm going to give this a little bit of curvature since I noticed this has some curvature and it looks nice. This is completely straight. So I'm going to undo the extrusion and symmetry is on. So I'm going to use a animation modifier that would allow me to bend the whole mesh instead of me pulling the vertices, which I could, but I'll be kind of guessing and trying to match and trying to make a pretty curve. There aren't that many curves, but with this modifier I can do both panels at the same time. And right, let me reset the workspace. So I need to access the animation menu. Oh, actually I don't need to. It's right here, right? Animation, deform, nonlinear bend. There we go. So I select the deformer, give it some values so I know which direction I have to turn it. Let me turn the wireframe. The magenta color is for you to know that the skin is bind to something, that like there's an input going into the skin. So now I know the deformer is going like this, so I just have to turn it this way. Hold J. I can move it and it'll still apply. But let's just leave it there. And let's see where it go. For some reason I can't, oh, there it is, okay. So I want this to, I guess, kind of be aligned with the mesh, so it should be slightly this way. And
There's a video here,
give it more value so I can see it.
Japanese react to English dubbed anime, and they were like so cringed. You know how bad it is, like watching English dub. I watched like two episodes of Initial D with the English subtitle, with the English dub. I was like, nah, because I couldn't find the episodes in Japanese with the subtitles. There was two I couldn't find, and it was just painful to listen to.
What were you looking for?
No, this was ages ago. I was watching Initial D.
Oh, okay.
There was only, I couldn't find two episodes with the Japanese with English subtitles, so I had to watch it with English dub, and it was so cringy.
Yeah.
It was like, nah, this is just horrible.
Yeah, definitely not worth it.
So when you're watching GT channel over the net, how much do you understand when you're watching hot version? What they're actually talking about?
Well, you know, nouns.
With Kaiichi and all
Yeah, it's
that.
basic stuff. I mean, I understand when they're saying, "Holy shit, that's so fast! Holy shit, don't crash into me!" Stuff like that. But then when they get like into technical stuff, of course, there's stuff that words that I don't understand, but I can get it from the context. So. Alright, that looks good. I'm going to fix this edges right here. I'm gonna add a line symmetry. Yeah. I'm gonna give it an extra edge along here so it doesn't do that weird thing. It's a bit better. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So now, so now that I'm done with the deformer, I can just delete history, Shift LD, and now they're not buying anymore. This one is, and deformer disappeared. If you were able to tell that it's gone. It's good if you want to save a backup mesh of whatever you're deforming before you start messing this up, just in case. So I've roughly made it like separated off the hood. I usually would make it off the hood so you don't have this weird thing going on. But I'm not gonna spend time on this model. I'm not gonna spend that much time on this model. Anyways, whatever. I think I'm gonna pull this edge a little bit more towards the front or not. Well, that should be fine right there. Actually, I am going to. And another thing that I'm noticing, this bottom edge is not curved as the top one, and you can tell. I don't think I like that, so I'm actually going to pull those just a little bit. Yeah. Should have done that on the first pass when I had drawn that edge, so I would have killed two birds in one stone. Way too far. Looking good. This vertice I'm gonna have to put down. Right, so now that I'm done deforming this, I'm going to bevel. Right, I'm going to bevel this just to give it Just to make it look prettier. That should be enough. Soften it and yeah. Since this is triangulated, hopefully it won't give me much trouble when I bevel it. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, never mind, that works just fine. Good, good. Trying to match the other one. Should be good. Oops, I know what I did. The corner edges, soften the corner edges, so I don't want that. Oh, they don't do. What the fuck? Never mind, let's just do it like this. Alright, so now, let's combine this. Yeah. And I don't know if I should do some bends on each side. It would look cool, but it's work. Let's leave it like that for now. What the hell is this point? Ah, this should be inside the car. Let's just leave it there. And let's import, export. And bring it into Content Manager to see how it looks. Oh, one thing I did forget is to check for the UVs. It's gonna look funky with the skin. Let's let it load. Alright, so kind of kept the UVs from the previous one, but I know it's gonna look crappy. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. Just the bottom one, it's off. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Cynics. Let's see. Let's offload the textures. I know the glass I have to do it every time. Is that exterior? I should change that to exterior. This says interior. And glass exterior. Interior, come on. Select. There you go. Interior, yeah, interior windows. Wheels. And that should be it. Let's see how it looks. Alright, so there's a big black shadow because of the old scoop that used to be there. So that's an easy fix. You can fix that before previewing it in the game. So it's this thing, which is from the ambient occlusion. Where is it? Out. Yeah.
What are you streaming, Kaz?
Where?
What are you streaming? What? What are you streaming?
What am I streaming? Yeah, the Lexus.
Oh, that's shit.
Right, so let's fix those UVs quickly. Sure, quickly. Going to cut here, and these are all cut already. Shit. I really wish I could just keep it there. I'm gonna have to stitch all this. Let's just stitch all of it. Come on. Won't let me double select all. That's a pain in the butt. Why? Right, so it's all stitched together. If you're wondering, the thick white line means where it's cut, the UV. So I just stitch all this instead of stitching one by one because there were a bunch. So it's just easier for me to select the ones I want to cut now since there are less of them. And cut. Alright, so let's switch to UV shell. The bottom ones I don't need, so I could just take them out. I don't know where. Somewhere in the corner. And fix this. I'm gonna fold individually. Same here.
Did you see what I put you on Facebook, Kaz? With the curves? To be honest, I think I might just have to make it square, because trying to make that, you'd have to smooth it and all sorts, and it just comes out like shit.
You talking about the curve?
Yeah, trying to get that shape, but you're going to have to smooth it to get that shape. Because there's a couple of them, and there's a few that are like that. Like, there's a couple that are like pointed, and there's a few that are sort of like got that rounded off edge. Unless you've got an idea how you do it. You'd have to smooth it, I think. And that's going to put you up to 1,000 polys.
You can, but is it the corners of the curve?
Yeah,
Or-
it's slightly rounded, but as you can see,
You can just
rounds
bevel.
off.
You know, when you bevel, you can increase the divisions and it'll give you curve. Like it'll smooth it.
I'm going to need a fair few divisions, I don't know. Then I'm going to have to join all of them together as well, so I'm going to have to merge them. That doesn't look very good. Nah, it just looks worse. It would have been cool to do the actual shapes, but like, it's too much work. So I'm probably just going to leave it.
me include the windows too.
For the next project, curbs, we have to have some thinking put in. There's got to be some different ways of doing it.
Should have one already. I just want to replace it, but I don't know what I called it last time. So, I'll just make a new one. Wireframe.
Oh.
And let's bring that one.
This is the shape I went with in the end, Chaz. I'll drop it in modeling. Fine. Probably looks a bit better like this. I think it looks better anyway. I stuck it in modeling. I've just like brought the edges in a little bit. Like that. That's lofted now. Didn't smooth that well. That looks alright.
Yeah, it looks good. I think the size of the logos are a little bit too big. See how it looks. Right. Yeah. Logos look a little bit too big. See, that's why I wanted to add scoops or like vents on the side, because it looks too empty. Even though it has scoops here. I have to put another, or invert the faces underneath so I don't see through the car. Yeah, they're definitely too big, so. Right, I'm using the old. Am I using the old FX? I have to reload that. So. Okay. Texture took a shit.
Because the problem is that extrude them off the track, if you don't have a load of polish, you have to smooth it. So it's the difference between using like 400 faces off the loft compared to like 1,000 and 1,500 for a curve. You just want to keep everything as low as possible, don't you, really?
Yeah. Car shoulder, where is it?
You seen the new Jay Leno's garage? He's got the 2019 ZR1.
Nah.
Somebody, a rep from GM, brought it to him to drive.
Yeah, I have to subscribe to that game. Yeah, like I said.
I see him driving all the time, dude.
You've actually seen it?
I've driven right behind him all the way down Mall.
That's crazy.
I've seen him at Cars and Coffee like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that's cool as well.
I was at Cars and Coffee the first time he drove his Atom to Cars and Coffee.
Yeah, I bet everyone surrounded him there.
God damn, the 2019 ZR1 is 755 off the showroom floor. 755 horsepower and 200 miles an hour off the showroom floor.
Pretty cry.
Well, people do want to die these days, I guess. That's kind of like the thing, I guess.
Did you sort of posted earlier? With the, yesterday?
It's legitimately a 200 mile an hour showroom car, dude. 202? What? Get the fuck out of here, dude! Holy shit! Jay Leno drove it at 202 miles an hour. Showroom stop. Ha! Jay Leno clowned on him. He's like, oh yeah, if you go to their performance driver education course for the ZR1, they will teach you how to crash into a parked car across the street as you leave Cars and Coffee. Done. And then he was like, no, but they'll teach you how to drive this thing. He did that at Spring Mountain Motor Club, dude. Fucking 202 miles an hour, dude, around their big ass circle track. That's crazy, dude. That Motorsports Club has an entire fleet of 2019 ZR1s already, dude. They haven't even dropped yet. Then they've got a fleet of them for you to go and drive.
Alright, so now this
I
is
still
the
think that's the
correct
best
one.
dollar for dollar value you can buy if you're trying to buy a
You can tell.
like power player and the performance one. It's just, you're
Alright,
getting
I'll just save it.
absolute top echelon performance, dude, for a third of the cost.
43 megahertz, that's not bad. And texture so well done.
7-speed manual gearbox. God damn, dude. They're not
Right, so
fucking
this is the old one. See how I did it without the UVs being fixed, so now it should work better, look better. Yeah. Now I'm going to go into changing the size of the logos. I think they're too big.
There's a video here, Josh, of a woman like chucking boiling water at a boyfriend or whatever. Like apparently cheating. Like someone said in the comments, if she did that to me, she wouldn't be fucking. Like I fucking.
I swear to God, dude, if some bitch did that shit, throw boiling hot water on me, be like, okay, I cheated because you ain't fucking me right. Let's be realistic about this. So that's your fault that I cheated. Number two, really? You wanna throw boiling water? I'm beating you to death with the fucking pan that you threw it out of.
That's what someone said.
Bro, I'm fucking old school with that shit. You shoot me with a gun, dude, and you don't have any bullets left, and I'm alive, I'm fucking gonna try to kill you with that gun. That's so funny. Jay's talking about like how you go to these events and you got like the Ferrari guys and the Lambo guys, and they got like 10,000 miles on the car, 5,000 miles on the car. And then like the Corvette guys and the Porsche guys have like 80,000, 120,000, and they're still beating the fucking piss out of the thing. Because it's like, yeah, that's what they're built for, dude. You can't go there and drive the ZR1 at the facility unless you own one. That's classic. Oh, I'm gonna check on that.
kind of late. Should be wrapping it up soon. Let's see how it looks in game. Just quickly. And with that, I'll finish the stream. Oh, it's a race. I didn't mean it to be a race, but whatever.
The Z2K. So the white 2K is the Z2K performance package. Clever.
Alright. Good enough. Gonna be baking the ambient occlusion again for the hood. And that's about it. Alright guys. For some reason Maya doesn't like textures DDS. It keeps messing up. Anyways, alright. I'll be streaming again, I guess, tomorrow. I keep thinking the hood looks... Trying to... There you go. Catheter has this bug where it won't let me use the window again. So, yeah, I might add some vents. It does look kind of lonely, even though I did this. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah, once I add the ambient occlusion, it should look better, because you can't really see the scoops because the color is just a little bit too flat.
Call it a night. I'll be back on tomorrow night.
And yeah, I'm gonna end the stream too. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow, perhaps, I'll post on Facebook or something.